What's up, everybody? What are we all doing here on a Tuesday? This is Frank Maialetti, also known as the cue ball from the pool hall. I'm going to be commentating this match here. Welcome to BSN, the Billiard Sports Network. If you're joining us from formerly PA Pro-Am YouTube, this is our new home. Thanks for being here. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for liking. We got the 2025 BCA Presents Masters U.S. Pool Championship. This is the Women's 8-Ball Open Division. Emily Duddy, 588, versus Kennedy Dunn, 443 from the New England area. Kennedy's a good junior player. Real nice young lady. We're going to get started here in a few minutes. If you can, guys, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Don't be afraid to talk to me either in the chat. I like having conversations. Keep it respectful, though. Get started here in a few minutes, these young ladies. Lag here.
Let's get it on!
All right, the billiard bombshell. Emily Duddy wins the break.
Yes, hi.
I'm Sherry.
I'm Emily.
Yes, you can just raise your stick for me.
She's going to be breaking, I believe it's rack your own. Using the wooden rack. I don't see a template rack for this particular matchup. Emily is a good 8-ball player. She just won the Ultimate Pool 8-ball. You know, that is a bar box event. That's still a tough event to win. Break number one. Emily caught the edge a little bit. Didn't really get her full throw into it. She got that little leg kick that she does. Kennedy up to the table. This is her opening shot. A lot of women's 8-ball this week. Got the WPBA World Championship 8-ball that they just had this past weekend. Jasmine Ocean took down that championship. It was a well-run tournament. My friend Lonnie, my friends over there at X-Pool, did all the streaming for that event. Bear with me here. It's 1 second, folks. I'm just sharing out the stream. Trying to build some stream numbers. We're ready to rock. Kennedy has the 9 to the corner. She's going to have a tough out with the pattern that she's going with right now. She did want to roll up a little further and play that ball on the side. Stroke plays it in the corner. I would have liked to have seen her draw that ball though, try to open up that 3 and solid, or I'm sorry, 3 and straight combination there. She does not get it out, so she's gonna have to, she can go 2 rails with this ball. She can cut it in and let the cue ball come 2 rails out. It does not look like that's what she's doing. She goes the opposite direction. That ball's gonna come back down and cluster up another set of balls. All right, let's see what Duddy's got. I know Emily very well, New York area. Very infectious laugh, fun to be around. Missed the 5, checking the shoulder. Kennedy's got a little trouble here now. 15 does look like it's slight. If it's not makeable, it's going to be very close. You can roll the 15 towards that side pocket. Does not go down. Duddy's got a good chance to fire this 3 right here, breaking out that 2 ball. It's a natural shot where she just plays the 3 in. It should break the 2. She just doesn't want to kiss off the left side of the 2. All right, worked out for her. Sure, a lot of you know, especially from playing amateur pool and just being a part of pool. 8 ball's all about patterns. There's no correct pattern in 8 ball, but there are easier patterns. If that makes any sense. Tried to stun out for the 6. I think I would have wanted to have seen her go forward a little bit. She still has a shot on the 7. In this particular event, 8 ball is not a neutral ball. It's all in bar pull. He fires the 7 in, careful to scratch. She catches the top pocket. This is the 6. Let's see the stroke on Kennedy. 15 does go in the side. She has these two balls that are locked up. Now, she can thin the 15, come out 2 rails and just look for the safe, or she wants to really kind of go for it. She can draw the 15, try to come 1 rail. A little too hard, but she still has sort of a safety play built in here. If she can thinly catch the left side of the ball, she might be able to put it behind the second object ball. No, that's going to be ball in hand. She didn't hit the first ball. Or I could be wrong. Oh, that was a great shot. It did not look like she skimmed the 10 from this angle, but I'm only getting a camera angle. I'm not there in person. I'm actually streaming from Philadelphia. Emily's okay with it. Kind of one-stroked that a little bit. Ball in hand to Kennedy. That in. I'm going to play this right down to the corners and let the cue ball just roll forward, probably about 18 inches. She's got the 8 ball right to the bottom right. She's going to look to take a 1-0 lead. All right, 1-0 on the score. Kennedy Dunn.
Hey, I'm Skylar Woodward, and you're watching Billiard Sports Network.
So you got the ball in hand. While we're waiting, let's look at some of the sponsors here for the Junior National Champions that are coming up, the BEF sponsors. The title event sponsors for the Billiards Education Foundation matchups are Bull Carbon, Diamond Billiard Products, Lucasi, Iowa, and Simonis. Plethora of gold level sponsors. Of course, silver level sponsors, bronze, and proud supporters. All for the betterment of pool, especially helping out the juniors. But this is not the juniors. This is the Women's Open 8-Ball Championship. Presented to you by Master Billiard Chalk, Billiard Congress of America. We're going to be going into rack number 2. I think there's a question about on the ball in hand, moving the cue with the stick. I think Emily is just letting her know that it's not in the BCA tournaments because they're playing WPA rules. That's actually considered a ball in hand. I don't believe she's taking the match off her or anything like that, or taking the game off her. I think she's just making her aware Kennedy is a junior player, so this is the inaugural event. This is new. coach her along a little bit. All right, rack 2, Kennedy breaking. Nice firm hit. Nothing down on the break. Emily's chance at the table now. Emily's sponsored by Game On Sportswear, also one of my sponsors. She's a long list of sponsors of people who want to see her success in pool, so we'll get some other sponsor name for you. We'll let you know who they are soon. Kennedy, I don't believe is sponsored by anybody yet. Well, I believe somebody should pick her up. She is definitely a good representation of the juniors in America. I remember meeting her last year up at Capital City Billiards. Buddy Jeff Burnham is the owner of that pool room. In this 8-ball event, you do not have to call kisses. It is just a call ball pocket. I would have liked to have seen her maybe follow that ball up a little bit more to take care of the balls at the other end of the table. General rule of thumb, it's not always a rule of thumb, but general rule of thumb, you break the table down in half. Take care of one half of the table and work on the other half. Alright, Duddy has a little bit of work to do here. She's going to cut this 7. We're not playing with the Aramith black set, so there doesn't have to be anybody complaining about that. If you know, you know. Emily seems to be a little unsure of herself right now in the early stages of the game here. And rack number 2. Kennedy would do well to kind of capitalize on that once Emily does get in gear and get going. She has been known to run multiple racks in 8-ball. I've watched her do it myself. Don't want to let her catch a gear at all. Kennedy parks the cue behind the 8 and the solid. Emily's going to have to come one rail into the 7. Oh, looks like the cue did double the rail. Sort of a wide open shot. She can play this. I might want to see her punch this off the rail about 8 inches to the left. Drew it a little bit for good measure. I like it. She can play the combination now. Ball in the corner just became, even though it's in the pocket, it became very big now with the combination. Doesn't really even have to get it. Let's make it. She can even just roll it up slowly. Very well. questioning this shot a little bit, her shot selection here. It could work either way, but I think I would have liked her to take the ball in the pocket first. And just when the cue ball comes down table, you just get it for your last shot. But I see the logic here. She's just going to come off one rail, try to wind up in the center of the table. That's what I was worried about, though, the overstroke. The ball is bankable. This is one of those shots you commit to, folks. Either you're going to commit to the bank and let the cue run 3 rails, or you don't commit to the bank and you kind of play the safe where you just kind of cut it towards the side pocket. Let's see what she's doing here. She committed. It's going to be a little tough action now for Kennedy, especially with Emily having a lot of balls on the table. She can hide a couple shots. Sorry about that, folks. Had to step away for 1 second. All right, Duddy going to play the 1 ball to the corner. Shot selection here is taking the 6, cutting the 6 to the corner. Comes out 2 rails for the 2. Wants it to slow down. She doesn't want a steep angle. Very, very quiet in the chat here. Don't be afraid to talk to me, folks. I know I'm new to some of you. That's a good shot to get back onto the 3. I'm new to some of you, but some of our PA Pro-Am followers have migrated over. Don't be afraid to get involved, have some conversations. This is the 3. So Kennedy's going to go with the overhand pop. Dart method. A little too much on the speed. Accelerated too quick on the downstroke, made that ball pop up. All right, ball in hand to Emily. She's got a chance here to tie this matchup up, make it 1-1. Cue floats over. Yeah, I kind of agree with you on that one, buddy. She missed that one, got lucky with it. All right, Emily playing the 8 to the corner. Didn't like something in her pre-shot, so she's going to start over. Oh, she missed the 8 into the corner. Not sure what bothered her about that pre-shot. She got down, but then stood back up. Doesn't feel right, I think, in her mechanics there. Kennedy looking to take a 2-0 lead. Kennedy hangs it up. Wow, uncharacteristic of both players. Looks like Duddy might be able to steal one here. All right, Duddy puts it down. Now we got a score of 1-1.
Hello guys, I'm Feder Gorst and you're watching Billiard Sports Network.
That's my guy, the Ghost, Feder Gorst. Besides also commentating here on this channel, BSN. I also commentate for Feder on his channel. We're going to be going into rack number 3. Look for Duddy to hit this a little firmer than she did last rack. There you go. Get to know a little bit more. 15 gets a love tap. Does not go down. Ball in hand. Just done. I'm sorry, not ball in hand. Open table. Apologize. Open table to miss Dunn. Thanks, James. Appreciate it, buddy. Cue ball coming off the bottom rail. Little back cutty on it, but I actually like it because she can get up table for that 9 ball. Maybe a little firmer than she wanted to on that. I think with a more controlled stroke on that particular shot. Let's see what Duddy has here. Shot on the 5. Something's not rolling her right way that she's liking. You can see it kind of in her stroke. Oh, got a wild cue ball. Keep it on the table, sir. That 9 holds up. This is a double elimination event, so both of these ladies do get a second chance, depending on how they play. Hey, you might be right about that one, buddy. I actually was thinking that too. She may be just coming up on her stroke a little bit. Kennedy misses the shot down in the corner. Duddy needed a couple balls, but she got it in there. So she can capitalize here. She's going to play this ball to the corner. Side, I'm wrong on that one. Looked like she was stroking for the corner. A little rough on this particular rack, especially with those two balls blocking them solids in the corners. Emily makes Kennedy's ball. Takes the pocket for herself. That does block Kennedy's ball from going into that pocket. She's looking at it now to see if she can squeeze it by the 8. There is a possibility that it does go by. Like I said a few minutes ago, folks, I am actually at home in Philadelphia streaming this matchup. So occasionally you might hear my dog bark. She is a 750 Fargo, and usually when she's barking, that means she found action, and she's kind of barking back at them. She's not getting the game that she wants. Good position here to possibly take the lead. Nice stroke, nice follow through. Stay to the right. Kind of drifts a little bit, but she should be okay. Should be able to play this 8 ball. Slightly vertically challenged, so we're going to need an extension. Sure can, Rebecca. As soon as this rack's over, I'll go over all the rules and variations for the inaugural BCA Women's Open. All right, so this is a double elimination format. Races to 5 on the winners and races to 5 on the losers. This is a 2-stage event, so when they get to stage 2, it'll drop down to single elimination if they have not been eliminated already. Or I'm sorry, if they haven't had any losses yet. They did not put in here if it's alternate break, but I can tell you 1, 2, 3, I believe it is alternate break. It is the called pocket format, so you call the pocket, ball to the pocket. You don't have to call kisses or caroms or anything like that as long as you get the ball going to the pocket. This is, I believe, the WPA rules, so you have to be careful on the ball in hand. I believe in the WPA rules that moving the cue ball with your cue, even on ball in hand, is a foul. I'm going to clarify that. I'm going to send a message to Ed Ladawi of the BCA just to make sure. Going into rack 4. Kennedy in the lead, 2-1. Neither lady has made a ball yet on the break. I think they're trying to find that sweet spot. If you watch any of the WPBA last week, you saw that Christina Tkach definitely found the sweet spot. She was coming right down the middle, breaking at like 7-8 miles an hour. She kept making the 2 side balls into the side pocket. And then you'd have Jasmine, who would just come through and just power through the ball. Definitely different, contrasting styles of breaking, especially in 8 ball. Nice. Speared that one right down the corner. I don't see any trouble balls really here for Emily. She just has to get back up onto the 11. Other than that, she should be okay. Just a slight bit of maneuvering. All right, Kennedy, looking at the combination, 3 into the 1. Just wants to kind of hold the cue, let the 3 go up table. 3 goes up table about 2 or 3 inches, leaves herself for the 3 in the side pocket. Looking at the 7 for the side. 6 is going to be the problem ball. I don't see the 6 being able to go down to the bottom left. This is the 7 inside. That turns the table over to Emily. So what do you guys prefer? Do you guys prefer 8-ball on a 9-foot table or 8-ball on a bar box and 9-ball on a 9-foot table? I'm always curious about everybody's opinion on that. I personally love bar box 8-ball. It's one of my favorite games. But I hate playing 9-ball in a bar box. I think it's just, I love 9-ball on a big table. But I think 8-ball on a bar box is just kind of fun and challenging. Also Shane Van Boning's favorite game too, bar box 8-ball. I know it's Tuesday evening. Excuse me, Tuesday evening. A lot of you probably have just gotten in from work. Got to get the kids fed, homework started, etc. Laundry. If you could, real quick, just hit that share button for me. If you have not subscribed yet, it doesn't cost you anything. It's free. We try to run some great streams here. If you followed me over from PA Pro-Am, thanks for following me over. This will be the new home of PA Pro-Am and me. Got a lot of cool events coming up soon. We're going to have all the Matchroom events in the U.S. are going to be streamed through us, except for the major events. They're the ones that Matchroom puts on themselves. So the Florida Open, the U.S. Open, and Moscone will all be streamed by Matchroom, but VSN will be streaming the rally in the Shenandoah Valley, the Battle of the Bull, which I'm super excited about. We'll be at the International. Actually at the action room at the International. I can't wait for that. Some big $100,000 matches. Yeah, James, I'm the same way. If I go from a 9-foot to a 7-foot, I feel like Efren. All right, we got 2-2 on the score. Talking about that bar box 8-ball. That's my favorite. I have one of my buddies here tell you, Barbox 8 ball's his favorite. I'm going to tell you what you're watching.
Hey everybody, I'm Shane Van Boney here. I'm watching Billiard Sport Network.
All right, 2-2 on the score. You're watching Emily Duddy, Catskills, New York, versus Kennedy Dunn from New England. Yeah, I'm the same way, buddy. I'll hit balls on any table. 6-foot table, 9-foot table, 12-foot table, don't matter. I can miss them just as good on all of them. All right, rack 5. Let's see if Duddy made a little bit of adjustment. Wants to really go into this ball square and firm. I feel the same way, Kelly. Mediocre at best. Yeah, Rebecca, I wasn't sure where. I knew she was from New England. I just know that every time I've seen her has been in New Hampshire. So I wasn't sure if she was from New Hampshire or not. Very, very bright young lady. Very respectful, very nice. She can go far. She keeps that same attitude. I'd like to see her roll this ball down. And yeah, there you go. Take that. Take the second stripe into the right side pocket. Sets her up for the 9. She has the out here if she plays it properly. Just got to get that ball rolling a little bit. If the 9 goes, she's okay. She could recover from it, but I would have liked to have seen her roll down more. Rebecca, I don't know if you saw, I have another raffle up. Time for you to win another $1,000 Q. If you guys also have not joined, put a link up here for you. It's called the Billiard Sports Network Forum. It's a Facebook group. Open to anybody. You're all welcome to join. We have raffles. We have tournaments that we run streaming. You name it, it's on there. All things pool. That's our moniker. All pool, all the time. Haven't joined, make sure you check it out. All right, ball in hand to Emily with a chance to take the lead off the mistake there by Miss Dunn. Bag time, what's up, buddy? Down Florida in a couple weeks. I'll be at the Florida Open, and then I'll be back again in November. I'm going to be streaming the River City Open, and then of course I'll be at the International Open. Duddy's got the out here. Play the 6, stop shot, play the 5. 7-3. Just the Tip Cue Repair and Furlan Custom Cues. I know Just the Tip. They also sponsor one of my players, Ashley Benoit. He's a great guy, does great work. Furlan Custom Cues, I don't know too much about them, Frank, but I'll do some research on them, take a look at them. So I'm assuming she plays with a Furlan Custom Cue then, correct? Duddy it down onto the 7. Gonna roll forward. She might even use the left side rail for some help. She doesn't need it. Natural angle on the 3, playing the 3 into the top. I'm sorry, into the bottom corner. Then the cue ball come up, playing the 8. Oh, bumped it a little bit. Didn't want to do that. Vince Wilson says, Emily's a great player. I got a chance to play her in the Boston Open. I unfortunately was not able to be at the Boston Open. I was very sad about that. But my good friend and partner here at BSN, Del Sim, was there. He actually played our sponsor player, Ashley Benoit. But I'm hoping to maybe get out to the Ultimate Pool out in Kansas City. I'm still working on some details on that. All right, Emily cuts that in, makes the score 3-2. She now has the lead against Miss Dunn. I know who else is going to be at the Ultimate Pool in Kansas City. He's also at this event too.
I'm Justin Bergman, and I'm watching Billiard Sports Network.
My man JB. Rebecca, this is in Quincy, Illinois. This is the BCA Master USA Pool Championships. It's also coinciding with the Billiard Education Foundation Junior National Championships. All these events here, the women's event, the men's open 9-ball, 10-ball, there's a great wheelchair event. These are all inaugural events. BCA is looking to hold these every year. Scott, what's up, buddy? Yeah, Frank, Jody Thompson's a good dude. Every time I go over to Jeff Burnham's place, he's always there. We're always talking. Real good guy. What's up, Broly? Kennedy going to play this 15. Is that the 15? Maybe not the 15. Playing that ball into the side pocket. Guys, unfortunately, I'm, like I was saying earlier, I am remote access streaming from Philadelphia for digital pool, so I do not have multiple angles. Kennedy rushed that a little bit. Unfortunately, the angle that you're seeing is what I'm seeing. I don't get to see any other angles there, but hey, free pool, free stream on a Tuesday night. Can't complain about it, right? Guys, let the wife watch Love Island or whatever that weird show that everybody is into right now, and you get to watch pool. Or girls, tell your husband to go watch Love Island, and then you watch pool. The ladies are on. You're absolutely correct, buddy. They are keeping score from their end. Let me send a message over there and tell them that they have the score incorrect. There we go. They fixed it for us. Frank Fleeg, yeah, definitely. Jeff Burnham's a good dude. I've known Jeff for a couple years now. Nice back cut on him too. Duddy's got a couple options here. Two of them are tough. The first tough option is playing the 5 into the side pocket, playing the combination. She could also play a little bit of a different out. She can play the 6 first, leaving her the 4 for the bottom right to get herself back up for the 7. So it could go 6, 4, 7, 5, 1, 8. She's feeling confident in her stroke. Then she can play the 1, 6. The 7 being the last shot on the table. I think she's going to go for the 6 ball first. So we're looking at 6, 4, 7, and then the 5 in the side pocket. The 1 last, getting to the 8. Scott, are you going to be going to the Moscone in London? I know last year we were talking about it in Florida. I'm not sure if you got tickets or not. This is going to be a little tough for Emily to be able to play this 7 in and hold. This is the 7. That was a little unfortunate there. The leave she got off the 4 left her a little tough. We got a little over 170 watching right now. Let's try to get to 200. If you can, guys, do me a favor. Share it out for me. Tag Emily. Tag Kennedy. Tag your favorite players, whatever you want. That's all right, buddy. If you want me to bring you back anything, let me know. I'll look you up. The young lady can stroke the ball well. I actually played her a rack or two up there in Capital City. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it was the weekend that Francisco Bustamante was up there when I was streaming that exhibition. Frankie's a good buddy of mine. I've known him for 20-something years. Kennedy playing this ball to the corner. Let's see if she plays the bottom ball or the top ball first after this shot. And she's going to have to play the bottom ball. She did not want to hit it on the way in. I think the play here, she's looking at the top right pocket. I don't know if that's the right play in my opinion. I think playing off the would be her left side of the 11. Laying the cue on the bottom rail and just bringing the 11 up off the rail, I think is the better shot. Yeah, a couple things could have went wrong there. Thanks, Dreamcatcher. Appreciate it, buddy. All right, Emily's going to have to throw a lot of inside, so this would be a lot of low right-hand English. Drag the cue off the 7. If she uses left-hand English, then she's going to have to go with the stroke, letting the cue go 4 rails. Or if she loses the inside, it's just going to be 1 rail. Down in front there, young man. It's a very tall young man. All right, Kennedy shot at the table. The pro shot here is to play the 11 into the side, draw the cue up to the top rail and back over. It's an extremely tough shot. I do like her looking at the safety here, though. Just playing the orange into the rail, soft. I like it. Moves it out towards the 5. Emily could have a free shot here at the 5 ball. She plays this with proper speed. Attempt to cut the 5 in the side. If it goes, great. If not, the proper speed, you leave the cue on the bottom rail. And let Kennedy take the tough long. Oh, she just makes it instead. Good shot by Emily. The 7, center of the table, towards the left side of the pocket. Be good for her. Gotta play the 1 back in the same pocket. Looking at probably playing the 1. I'm sorry, the 7, the 1, and the 8 all into the same pocket. Keep popping balls off that table. It's easy for us sometimes as older players to critique sometimes the players shooting at the table, juniors, whatever, but I remember sometimes these men and women are 13, 14, 15 years old up there with the pros. They're still going through life, understanding all their emotions. Being able to play against these pros is a great thing for them. I don't think I've seen any junior players that are not just top-notch professional. Oh, the 1 hung. She caught the rail on the way in. Kennedy's got a chance. I like her shooting this 11. She's going to go for the orange instead, but I like her shooting the 11. I like 4 rails. Playing this 11 to the top left. The top rail, right side rail, bottom rail over. I think she's going to go for the cut on the orange instead. She drills it. Nice shot by Kennedy. It's the one thing I was worried about if she did not run into the 11, getting herself 50-yard line. But she can play this in the side pocket. She's going to bank it instead. I don't know if I like the bank. I think playing it in the right side pocket, cue ball will come out at least 2 rails. It gives her the open 8 at the bottom corner. But her shot, not mine. I'm just commentating on the results. What do I know? She drills it. And lady's firing on all cylinders, trying to make the score 3-3. She's got the 8 to the bottom corner. 1 ball is a blocker.
What's up, everybody? This is Dave from Classic Billiards down here in South Florida. We do things a little bit differently here compared to your old pool hall. It doesn't smell like mothballs. It's not exactly a library, and nobody's shushing you like this is church. We're all about having fun, eating chicken wings, drinking beer, and knocking some balls around. Don't let that mistake you. We still got the skills, baby. So if you're ever down in South Florida, come check us out at Classics.
Guys, a little bit of a technical difficulty there with my audio. Back now. I want to give a shout out to Digital Pool for allowing us to be part of the syndication here and street side table action. Digitalpool.com. We're not sure what match we're going to get after this, so after this matchup, what we'll do is we'll shut the stream down. But what you need to do is subscribe to BSN so that when we go live, you get a notification. You're right, Nate. That's only reserved for the 600 Fargos. The 600 players are on the game front team. Plays it inside. She's going to get out to the 15. Not as much as she wants. She's right though. She's got a natural built-in angle to make this ball get onto the 9. Guys, how's the audio sounding now? Coming in okay? No problem, Frowny. she gets behind it. A little low, really? Okay. I thought I was too high, so that's actually a good thing. Alright. That might be a little bit... How's that sound? A little bit better? Invested in a new audio device. Just have to work out some of the kinks. I'll try a filter here, see if that works. How about now? Is that a little bit better? Less background noise? Perfect. Thanks, guys. Kennedy has to... I think she has to play the combo. I think she can get away with it, too, playing the combo. Goes off the 6. Going to move the cue behind the 8. That's not a bad shot. Only makes contact. Does not go down. 2 ball goes down. And he has a good chance to get out of this rack. This is actually one of my favorite shots. Playing this 6 ball with a lot of inside drag. Running the cue in between the 4 and the 1. Kennedy elects for just 1 rail up for the little bit of a tougher shot on the 1. I like it. Anybody get anything good today on Amazon Prime for Prime Day? Nice safety. Emily kicks it in. And a shot on the 8. I like back cutting the 8 to the bottom left. It's going to block 2 shots if she doesn't make it.